This is Nicole Sachs, LCSW, coming from my new office space in beautiful downtown Rehoboth Beach, Delaware. And I'm here today because I've been thinking a lot about the sometimes dirty word acceptance. And I've been thinking about how it is so important for us to discuss acceptance when it comes to chronic pain recovery, because so many people see acceptance as synonymous with giving up or with resignation, and it could not be further from the truth. So let's take a couple minutes today and talk about what acceptance really means and how much more quickly we walk the path toward any recovery within an attitude of kind and gentle acceptance. So right now in my world, I am working on a new course. It was inspired by a quote I read in a book called White Hot Truth, and I'm going to paraphrase it here, but it goes something like, can you imagine not craving to be different than you are right now? Because here is the sacred paradox. Transformation begins with the radical acceptance of what is. Now that's a really profound thing to say, and probably something most of you guys would say, you know what, that's probably true. But I'm going to suppose that the reason that we can't put that to action in our lives is most people don't understand how to see clearly what is. So I'm in the process of creating a course called JOURNALSPEAK for Radical Acceptance that I think is going to really be life-changing, transformational for people who are working on my work and have completed the first course, which is Freedom from Chronic Pain, have gotten rid of their chronic pain. And if you're sitting here suffering chronic pain right now, I am telling you, you do not need to suffer. If you work my JournalSpeak program, if you don't have the money to buy the course, just try all the free resources on this YouTube channel and at my Facebook page, JournalSpeak with Nicole Sachs, LCSW. All information at my website, thecureforchronicpain.com. You can do this. And the acceptance piece is going to be alongside, very helpful for you right now, something that I'm going to pretty much imagine is going to be the graduate work for this JournalSpeak stuff, because I really am starting to understand from the hundreds, probably thousands of people I hear from regularly over the years that in addition to healing our chronic pain, people want to start taking back their lives in many, many ways. So let's just talk about acceptance through the whole process. Acceptance, if properly seen, can make your chronic pain recovery, even if you are at the lowest of the low, or your next level, which is just wanting to really own your power in your life. It really can work on all of these levels. It can add to your experience. It could shorten your healing time. So why am I saying this? You know, people say acceptance is synonymous to this resignation kind of feeling. It is not true. So when I say acceptance, here's what I mean. I'm going to sit down to do my JournalSpeak practice, and the first thing I'm going to feel is resistance. I don't want to do this. I don't want to think about this stuff. Isn't this being too negative? And then my mind is going to go into monkey mind, which is my pain even really TMS? Maybe I should go back to that doctor. But remember your MRI? But, you know, your mom had irritable bowel and now you have irritable bowel. Maybe it's just genetic, you know, so you're going to get that hamster wheel of thinking in your mind. And what I think people do naturally when they're experiencing resistance is turn away from it and saying, oh, that's ugly. I don't want to look at that. You know what? Actually, maybe I won't JournalSpeak today. Or even if they can bring themselves to do the practice, they still take those thoughts and they kind of try to get them at arm's length. And here's what I'm going to say, and this is why I believe 100% that quote I read, which is transformation begins with the radical acceptance of what is. If you look at all these thoughts you're having, at all these fears you're having, at all these things that seem to interrupt your ability to help yourself, and you say, all right, I'm going to look at exactly what is here. You know, I'm Nicole, I'm 46 years old, these are my stresses, these are my children, this is my job, this is my pain, whether it be in my heart or in my body, this is what it is. These are my fears, that's that monkey mind that I just had, that's that perseveration, that rumination that I'm having. Okay, that's exactly what is. What if I could accept that right now? What if I could simply say, looks like that's my struggle today. Okay, so that's what I'm going through today. That's how I'm feeling today. Instead of allowing yourself to amp up with that energy of, why am I not getting better? Why is the person down the hall better off than me? Why is that person on the internet healing faster than me? What's wrong with me? Maybe my pain isn't TMS. Maybe I'm never going to be healed. Maybe I'm just broken. Maybe the stuff that happened to me is too much, right? So those thoughts create an energy that raises the fight or flight response in your nervous system and allows for more pain. But what if you were to say, I get it. That's where I am today. I can accept that. Just doesn't mean I'm giving up. Doesn't mean I'm going to do anything differently. I'm just going to accept that that's my struggle today, and that's where I am, and that's how I feel. I'm going to tell you what happens when you do this. Your whole system goes, and your system says, oh, okay, this isn't like a total friggin' emergency. This is a bad day. This is a crummy day. This is a crappy feeling being in my skin right now. Okay. And then you keep on keeping on, okay? So in concert with your acceptance has to be the next right considered action, which we talk often about. Do your journal speak practice. Add the 10 minutes of meditation. Practice patience and kindness for yourself. And every time one of those fearful thoughts comes up over what's wrong with me, why am I not getting better, when is this going to change, just say, I hear you. Okay. You're feeling scared right now. You're feeling like it's never going to go away. Okay. How about we accept that that's the feeling? Not try not to feel the feeling. Not try to deny the feeling. Okay. And, if you are feeling resistance to actually sitting down and doing the work, acceptance is great for that moment too. There was a question on the JournalSpeak page about resistance the other day. Instead of allowing resistance to keep your paper blank or your computer screen blank, how about saying, looks like I'm feeling some resistance today, and I would encourage you to begin your JournalSpeak practice with this. I'm feeling resistance today. I don't want to be here. I don't want to be writing about this. I think I'll never heal. It doesn't make the negative thought more strong for you to give it airtime. In fact, it takes away its power. It's the same theory behind the fact that if you journal speak and think about all the negative things won't get bigger, they'll get smaller. Because you unmask them, you reveal them, and then they can evaporate into the air. Acceptance is the same thing. So as you go on today, I want you to think about acceptance. I want you to think about how scary it is to practice acceptance because you think it means giving up, or you think it gives the negative thoughts more power, or you think it keeps you stuck. And I want you to listen to this video and just kind of apply some logic of what goes on in your system when you fight something versus what goes on in your system where you just let it be. And you just say, I don't like it, but this is the way today feels. Let me see if tomorrow can feel differently if I do what I need to do for myself today. So I'm going to be here busy working on this course, Journal Speak for Radical Acceptance. It is already transforming my own life because per usual, I don't just write this stuff for you. I do all the exercises and I try them out on myself in order to create the most effective course for you guys. And I will tell you something, it's rocking my world. I've only done the first piece, which is doing the exercise that I'm writing on my family, which includes my 5 kids, my wife, my dog, my mom, and my ex-husband. And already I feel a lifting. I feel such a peace. I feel a lifting of heaviness off my shoulders just by looking at exactly what is, not changing anything. It's really powerful. It's really interesting. So I'm looking at time. I gotta run. I hope this finds you well. I send so much love, and I hope today is a good day.